So hello everybody, hope you're having a nice day. I have decided to make a video about how to fly backwards, which I haven't done yet. And usually I do a lot of stuff about flying with like planes, you guys know. But like when it comes to guides, I'm really not the best at doing, but I really want to explain it because I do it a lot and I really want to show you guys how to do it. So yeah, maybe flex to your friend or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna try my hardest to basically explain this right because like I said, I'm not the best at explaining, but I'm gonna try. So yeah, first off, we're basically learning how to fly backwards. Now, this is the first three planes that I recommend you to fly backwards with. The Rogue, the Pyro, and the Hydra. Those are the easiest three. The Sea Breeze and the Laser and the Starling kind of handle like rocks and they're just gonna fall. The B-11 is on a weird spot because you cannot go by the front of the B-11, you have to go by the engines in the back. You'll notice it once you start flying it. But the Rogue and the Pyro have like the best rudder strength, so it's easy to keep the plane airborne. And the Hydra, since he has VTOL, if you kind of screw yourself over, you can just go to VTOL real quick and save yourself and try again. So those are the best three: Rogue, Pyro, and Hydra. Now let's get straight into it, how to fly backwards. Alright, so basically this is already recorded, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm flying backwards here. So what you want to do is basically point the nose up. Basically once you're airborne, point the nose up of the plane, like you saw me do there, and then just hold R3. Once you hold R3, you want to hold it. What this is gonna do is basically lock your plane to looking backwards, like I'm doing right now. The plane's looking backwards. Once you do that, once you're falling, once you hear the beep 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 of the plane that it's stalling, what you want to do is start pressing L2. And don't hold it, don't do this. Don't hold it, just press it like this. Once you do that, basically the plane is going to be falling backwards. Instead of falling to its death, like facing forward and then just dying, it's going to be falling backwards, but you got to keep doing it. Once you keep doing that, the way that you're going to control yourself is by pressing L1 or R1. This will be your rudders. This is how you're going to be moving. Now, then you have also the L3. This is how you move your plane normally, just L3 basically. But you don't want to let go of the button. So what you want to do is hold R3 while you press L2. You got to do this at the same time. And then you use the rudders to move yourself, and if you need to relocate yourself, you have L3. So as you can see, you need like 5 fingers for this. So yeah, that's why it's gonna take a quick minute, because putting all of this to work, you're gonna confuse yourself. You're gonna be pressing like R2 when you should be pressing L2, and you're gonna be pressing L1. You're gonna fall to your death while you should be pressing R1. Maybe you forgot to let go of the camera, because there's just a lot of multitasking. So yeah, as you can see, it's not that easy. It takes a quick minute. Now what a lot of people will do is that most people are just gonna point their nose up, but once they point their nose up, their plane is just gonna fall like in front of their face, and that's it. The plane's not gonna go backward, because what they do is that they have the landing gear, but they don't do this with the L2. They don't press it, they just hold it. And what they just do is turn off the aircraft. And if you turn off the aircraft, guess what? You're gonna die, because the plane's just gonna fall to its death. And yeah, they forgot to turn it on with the R2, and then bam, just like that, they die. So what you want to do is, like I said, press R3 so you look backwards. Tap L2 repeatedly to basically just keep the plane airborne. And then at the same time, just press the rudders to control yourself. And then if you need to relocate yourself a little bit because you kind of screwed up, you have L3 for that. So as you can see, basically that's pretty much it. Now the Pyro and the Rogue, they're gonna be the easiest one to start off with, especially the Pyro, because you have so much rudder strength that basically the plane itself is just gonna do its job for you. If you just hold R3 while you press L2, basically the plane will be full reverse mode, and the only thing that you need is just the rudders to control yourself left or right. That's it. Like, for the most part, this has to be the easiest plane to fly backwards. Or I guess you could say with the Hydra as well, because if you screw it up, it's basically gonna activate the VTOL, and then you can practice again and again and again. But when it comes to like normal flying without VTOL, I recommend this plane out of all of them. The road kind of feels similar, but it feels a bit heavier. So you'll notice it. Trust me, if you start trying it, you'll notice it that it feels heavier. It'll feel like a hybrid between the Pyro and the Hydra. It's like in between. It's like those two. But yeah, that's pretty much it for flying. Like I said, if you start going all the way up, basically hold R3, so you start looking backwards, press L2, just keep pressing it, don't hold it, just keep pressing it over and over and over again. Never stop doing that. So the plane will go full reverse mode, and just use the rudders to control yourself, and if you need to actually move yourself because you kind of screwed up, then you go back to the L3. Just use L1 and R1 to control the plane. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's very simple. Well, at least for me, because I've been doing it for a long time. But yeah, you're gonna struggle a little bit. If this is your first time trying it, you're gonna struggle a little bit. But yeah, I have faith in you guys. I know you guys can do it. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Hopefully it helps. And I'll talk to you all later with the next video or live stream. Bye bye.